On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, it's only a few hours to go for polling in Telangana, but there seems no end to the political controversies just yet. The BRS put out advertisements today to mark November 29th as Deeksha Diwas, which is the day when Chief Minister KCR had launched his fast unto death for the formation of Telangana 14 years ago. A blood donation camp was organized at the Telangana Bhavan, where State Minister KT Rama Rao even participated. But remember, this was done even as the pre-election silent period. No campaigning ahead of tomorrow's voting day was on. Citing violation of the Model Code of Conduct, the Telangana police stopped the event held at the Telangana Bhavan. Even as the BRS has cried foul and justified it, saying that the blood donation drive was being organized inside party premises, the BJP called it an attempt by the BRS to emotionally blackmail voters. The Congress too filed a complaint with the Election Commission alleging violation of rules. Let's first listen in to Telangana Minister and Working President of BRS, KTR.
I'm inside my party office. As the party's executive functionary. I'm the working president of Bharat Rashtra Samiti. I'm entitled to work with my party cadre inside my party office. I don't think there is anything that forbids me from doing it. As far as I know, there is no violation that has happened, so there's no question of any violation at all.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate with Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Anand Ranganathan, Sanjay Jha is Ravula Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, you heard KTR. KTR very clearly says that I'm inside the party premises and I'm working with my party workers. Where is the violation? Why is the BJP just so riled about the Deeksha Diwas? It just happens to fall on this day, and whatever is going on inside the party premises.
Actually, if it would not have contained the photo of the Chief Minister, or it would have contained the photo of their state president or any other party functionary, then it could have been easily considered as a party function rather than a function in which the Chief Minister of the state is there visible. And one more thing I would like to remind, with due humility, that the BRS, despite all its effort, was not having capability to make Telangana a state. It was BJP who first passed resolution early 2000. I think it was in the National Executive somewhere in the Surat or Ahmedabad, when under the leadership of Advani ji, when we passed that Telangana state should be formed. And in Mehboob Nagar rally in 2006, the then BJP President Rajnath Singh ji announced that we are committed that Telangana state will be formed. And it was BJP who has took up the issue, and we were having 137 MPs in UPA 1 and 116 MPs in UPA 2. So we have made a very significant role in creation of Telangana. And you also know, in the last concluding days of their government, how Congress government, by closing the doors of parliament in a hush and a very unprecedented, uncalled for scenario in the parliament, they have tried to push this Telangana State Act. So as far as Telangana is concerned, if they want to say that it is solely because of them, so with due humility, I would like to say it was beyond their capacity. And it was BJP which has made this thing possible by all our efforts and commitment for over a decade or 1.5 decades by then. Well, and on the technical issue, I have said that they should have not put up the photo of the Chief Minister.
Sanjay Jha, obviously the Congress will say it was the UPA government that passed the bill, so the credit was ours. How come they are putting out? That's the complaint you've put to the Election Commission.
Navika, just 2 short points. Number one, all political parties have now become very seasoned and clever in manipulating the rules. Now, think about it. The BRS has already done the event, and whatever they wanted to milk and make a mileage of, they have done it. Now, whatever happens post the elections, I mean, it's immaterial. As far as they were concerned, their objective has been met. And this is what political parties are doing, right? You know, on the day after the poll code comes into play, they still advertise in the national media. They will go on a social media campaign, etc., etc. So everybody is violating the core norms of the Election Commission. And it's a tragic manifestation of the fact that we still don't have transparent elections in the country. Number two, as far as Andhra is concerned, or Telangana and Andhra is concerned, I think everyone knows that the Congress shepherded that entire bifurcation of the states in the interest and the welfare of the citizens of both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. KCR ditched the Congress after giving them an assurance that, we will work on the entire state of Telangana together. The people of Telangana have always known that KCR's party is a renegade party that betrayed the Congress, stabbed it in the back, formed its own unit, and contested the elections and won.
Stabbed it in the back, my friend. He joined you only because he wanted Telangana to be made. And it was very clear to journalists like us who were covering Parliament at that time. And I remember for session after session, I don't know, for 3 years or 2 years, there were boards, Save Andhra Pradesh, and on the other side, there were the boards that were done in the well of the house where they said, carve out Telangana. So Sanjay Jha, it was only when the matter went out of the Congress's hand, when there were, people who were being killed in this entire, so-called campaign that was being led in Andhra Pradesh at that time for the division of the state, that the Congress couldn't manage the situation and had to pass the act. Am I wrong, Ravula Sridhar Reddy?
See, Congress had to pass the resolution, or BJP tried it. They both might say anything, but it is KCR who started the agitation for separate state of Telangana in 2001, the second phase. And under his leadership, he has united everybody. Because of the strategy, or because of the unification of all the forces, these parties had to come forward to pass the resolutions and had to accept. It is not that BJP given to us or Congress given to us. We, the people of Telangana, had fought for it, and we have taken our right.
And therefore you violated the election code of conduct by putting out advertisements.
Number one. Number two, no, ma'am. Navika ji, this is not the first time we have observed this Deeksha Diwas. It's a regular program every year we do after the formation. Now, the election code of conduct comes in. I am also, I'm an election in charge of one of the constituencies called Uppal, where BRS is going to win and down. This is not the violation of election code at all. The event was held within the premises of BRS party office.
But the advertisement was not, and that's the point Sudhanshu Trivedi is raising. Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Navika, I have to say this, that the BRS has been...
I have, wait a sec, ma'am. I have the advertisement before me. We have just, this says, this is the day, this directed the Telangana, victory, 29th December, Deeksha Diwas, in getting the Telangana state. Is it called asking for vote? I don't understand this.
Anand Ranganathan, is this, it's just so innocent and it's just so cute. It's just an advertisement of the day of, announcement of the state of Telangana.
Navika,
where is the violation?
Yeah. No, there are two things. One, Mr. Reddy says, Mr. Reddy, please, I didn't interrupt you.
Mr. Reddy, I'm running out of time. Just a minute. Anand Ranganathan, carry on.
10 seconds.
Okay. Navika, can
I can't hear you, Mr. Reddy.
Today, Raitu Bandhu had to be stopped.
Okay, all right.
Navika, yes, it gets a bit technical. Please bear with me. The question, as Mr. Reddy is saying, did we ask for votes? By that logic, the income or the salaries or whatever you may call it, the bourses given to the farmers also did not ask for votes. But they were being given, and they were rightly stopped by the Election Commission because they could be construed as inducement. So the Election Commission has a moral code of conduct that need not necessarily bar schemes that are not asking for votes at the same time that may bar schemes that are not asking for votes. So please, that is technical. Number two, it is also a fact, and here I compliment the fiendishly clever people in BRS because they have clearly found a loophole. In this case, I have been going through the moral code of conduct of the Election Commission, and there is no rule pertaining to health benefit, setting up of health camps and medical camps on the eve or during the moral code of elections.
Fantastic, and that's why the blood donation camp,
Yes.
the blood donation camp was clearly not a violation of rules, but the advertisements, another story. But as Dr. Sanjay Jha said, once the polling finishes tomorrow, who cares? Who cares which rule was violated? Because tomorrow is voting day in Telangana, three-cornered contest, Congress versus BJP versus BRS, AIMIM. Who's going to win? All eyes on that one. And of course, the exit polls coming in tomorrow, and we'll begin our programming at 5 p.m. and 6:30 is when the first numbers will come in. So do remember to tune in, because big day, election results coming up, and well, exciting times for journalists, exciting time for politicians, and very exciting time for analysts who will have to predict the future based on these 5 state election results. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow on the exit poll.
You were watching the News Hour at 9. Stay tuned.